let me go right to a negative person that's getting on my nerves.
Who is it?
Another young girl that's out there who could be positive, but she's just stupid right now. And a lot of times when they young, they stupid, they go stupid big. Like Chrisean Rock.
It's like really magnified.
Like very smart girl, intelligent girl. You can see where she can go with things because she's smart and she knows stuff. But she allows people to dumb her down and allows people to make her say dumb stuff on the internet and social media. Well, Sexyy Red is another one. She's a rapper. You don't know her. Mm-hmm. She has a stupid song called Pound Town. Pounding, which is, sex. Ooh. Pound Town. Okay. And then she talks about her butthole being brown and her, in the front being pink.
Why do we need to know that?
Because she's stupid.
Why do we need to know the color of your private parts?
She's done so many dumb things. She said on social media that she's caught chlamydia twice from the same person. She's talked about she don't use condoms. She's a raw dog queen. She's talked about that she is you can't even hardly say the stuff she say without getting banned. About her always having sex, like she,
So
she looking for somebody to
she
do
can't
it with.
Be on the side of feminist empowerment.
No,
women.
Well, people are making like that's what it is because people like to dumb down feminism and make it like being nasty, being sexy.
Because this is now crossed the line of being free as women.
That's not sexy to say you're a raw dog queen.
Taking back your sexuality and being strong about it.
And saying being vulgar and saying you don't use condoms because they make you smell like fish. No, it's the raw dogging that's making you smell like fish.
And
ain't the condom.
And you didn't got the what you call it twice. That's nothing to brag about.
Well, the last straw, even though that was already enough for me, she had her last concert and she did her sound check. Now, as a musician, y'all go out and y'all do your sound check, right? She came out in her nightgown and her house shoes and her thing on her head, bonnet. That's how she did her sound check.
Is she really that ghetto?
She's very ghetto.
Where's she from?
I don't know where Sexyy Red. Y'all know where Sexyy Red is from? Sexyy Red recently came through with a bedroom classic, the old school nightgown. You know the one. As a result, people are cutting up online, and the Pound Town rapper let it be known that she's out of town and thugging in her gown. The rap star shows off her PJs while performing a sound check. I get cozy for real. The clip in question appears to have started making rounds on Sunday. It featured the St. Louis. I'm saying where she from. Mm-hmm. The St. Louis bred artist hitting the stage before a show to make sure things were running smoothly. And she was wearing her shin-length white nightgown that was accompanied by her silk bonnet. It also worth noting that the audio highlights how the recorder asked Sexyy Red for an autograph, which she unabashedly declined. Once the video made it onto the timeline, Sexyy Red quote tweeted and added, "I be cozy for real." That's her.
You heard her music?
I don't listen to her music. I've heard it, but I don't listen to her.
Is she a good rapper?
No, she's all right. No, she's all right.
Does she have a big following?
She's not going to be around long.
Does she have a big following?
She's hot right now. Beneath the Shade Room's Instagram upload on the subject, Sexyy Red humorously hopped in the comments section to declare, "I'm out of town thugging in my gown." Another user kept the remix Pound Town lyrics going as he wrote, "I'm out of town in my nightgown, my bonnet pink, my house shoes brown." The jokey jokes continued on Twitter, where one person called the outfit that good something gown before saying that the rapper be knowing for real. A lot of kids like Sexyy Red. I think what's happening right now, the reason why they like Comb Over, the reason why they like Defiant, it's a Defiant.
That's a Defiant.
But the difference is back in the Defiant spirit, but it had intelligence behind it. This generation is a Defiant spirit, and a lot of the stuff that they're defying is common sense. So it's like you almost a dumbbell. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, like in my mom in them days. Yeah, my mom in them days, Defiant was against racism, against sexism, against, you was defiant. You was like, we're going to stand ground and say that we take love, or even back in the 70s, your days, We take love, peace over and love over
Burn your
war.
bras,
over war.
Being defiant.
It was defiant. It was a reason behind it. It was a
movement
behind it. This one is
lesson to learn.
This is defiant, and you're stupid.
Yeah.
You're a moron.
It's like wearing like she just did. She's wearing her shower cap or whatever, her bonnet on stage.
You don't use condoms
and house shoes,
and you're promoting that.
And you had that
2 chlamydias.
You could say that on the
I
show?
don't know, but you're an idiot.
You had that twice. I don't get that.
And I think it's part of what you said, what the Bible said: weaker and wiser.
Yeah.
They're wiser in so many other things than we were. They know technology. They know business more than we do. They know they ain't gonna work no job for 50 years and get $2 an hour. They know how to make money. They know how to move quick. They know how to do. So there's positive things about this generation. But the Bible says they're gonna be weaker. in common knowledge. Saying stupid stuff that's just or doing dumb things, walking off mountains while you filming yourself. Hey chat, and you falling off the Sears Tower.
But the concerning thing about it is I asked you how many followers she has.
They always have millions.
People are following her, going, yeah.
You know what I think a lot of these people do? I think a lot of these people follow just to find out what you're doing. A lot of people, some people follow you to the ends of the earth, and a lot of your followers, like what Doja Cat found out, she lost 500,000 followers when she said, "I don't care about y'all."
She said that?
Yeah, but those wasn't really people who followed Doja. You see what I'm saying? That's probably people who was just like,
But why did she say, "I don't care about"?
Because she's sick of fans. She says she's sick of having to live for her fans. You either like me or you don't.
Okay,
Doja's stupid too.
Here's the thing about that, and maybe she needs to.
She has a point, but not to the point.
I get
not to the extreme.
Not you don't even need to say it though. Yeah. I get it, but let's just say, for sake of argument, everybody just kind of like ignores her.
She would lose it.
She would be. Nobody even listens to her.
She would lose it.
Watches her.
She would
makes a comment to her. She's like dead to them.
You remember when I talked about Kai giving out the whatever he was giving out, cards or whatever, downtown New York, and what happened? Ended up being a thing. That's what I'm saying. They stupid. They smart. He's smart, but he's stupid. You see what I'm saying? And they don't have adults to tell them that.
Yeah.
His mom would probably tell. His mom seems logical, and I'm sure she told him, "Kai, what was you thinking?
Do that no more.
Don't do that no more. That's dumb."
And people got hurt because of that.
That's dumb.
I see he was, his heart was good.
Exactly
what he wanted to do.
Yes.
But because it wasn't planned right, and he didn't use any wisdom.
Yes.
People got hurt.
And what I see, like with Sexyy Red, I've listened to them, Sukihana and all of them, Sexyy Red and Chrisean and all of them. And when I listen to them, they seem like in their heart they're good girls. They just stupid. They gotta have somebody sit them and say, "Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't act like that. Don't be dumb." All of y'all got kids. Chrisean pregnant now. Sexyy Red got a child, and also Sukihana. And they all bring back Christ. They all, when they mess up, they all go back crying. Running back to you. I see you standing there for me. Your arms are open wide. And I don't have to cry no more. You're standing there for me, and I am running back to you. Why should I go? Why should I go away when I know I am no good? When I'm on my own. That's Chrisean, that's Sexyy Red, and that's Sukihana.
Keep running.
A month now, they'll be crying in the camera. Oh, Lord.
And she gets the chlamydia again.
Thank you.
For the third time.
Sukihana, I'm going to go away for a while and stay and get into the presence of God.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, I almost choked.
And Sukihana, the same way. And I mean,
the other person.
Chrisean. A recent video, Sukihana went to church. Chrisean, she went to church. And she went up on the stage and she gave the pastor all the money that was in her pocket. And it was like thousands of dollars. And she said, I was sitting there and Holy Spirit told me to do this. I felt it in my spirit. Because she said, I remember when I didn't have nothing and I wasn't famous. And I've sat in this church and you pointed me out, Pastor. And you gave me everything that was in your pocket. And that was when I was at my lowest of my low. I ain't had nothing. And I wasn't nobody. I wasn't famous. I wasn't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, I remember that. So that's why I'm saying that's what she did. That's what she did for him.
Okay.
And she said, God told me that. And so he said, the pastor said, y'all, I know y'all watch it. I know y'all watch Chrisean. Mm-hmm. And y'all watch how she cut up. But y'all, we got to keep them praying. We got to keep praying on these little girls. Mm-hmm. They know God. They just think they not walking. They not walking in their purpose yet.
Yeah.
So we have to pray that they walk in their purpose. Because they're good girls. Like I told you, Kai is good. In their heart of hearts, they good. Mm-hmm. They just stupid.
I'm trying to get an understanding of Sexyy Red, though.
She's stupid. She's stupid. All the stuff I told you she did. Stupid.
I'm thinking the grace of God allows so much stupidity, but after a while, God is like, you know what? And he would have to be the one to say, you know what?
God has to be the one to whoop them.
I'm tired of your foolishness now, because you too much is given, too much is required.
I said I would forgive you 70 times 7, but you also got to reap what you sow.
Right.
Whatever seeds that you plant,
seeds.
you got to reap those seeds.
Oh, but God, I don't.
And I forgive you. I love you. You remember, I ain't gonna say the name, but remember we know somebody who's, when they was little, their father was whipping them. Mm-hmm. And they said, I love you, Daddy. I love you. And he said, I love you too, son. I love you too, son. While he was whipping them up and down the stairs. I love you too, son.
Mm-hmm. But you got to be careful of the things you've said and the seeds that you planted, the words that you put out there.
Yep.
If you're not speaking life to a lot of things and causing, chaos and confusion and death, it's gonna come back to you.
And you telling these young kids you a raw dog queen and you don't use condoms. That's not a good example to set for these kids.
It's not.
So you're gonna have to reap that, Sexyy Red.
Yeah.
And I know you believe in God, so you're gonna reap that. You're gonna reap what you said. You're gonna need to come out stronger and say something opposite of that.
Right.
So
wow.
Wendy says, hey. Catilia says, hi ladies, hi mama.
Hi.
Kim too funny. Hey chat. That's how they do. Hey chat. Walking in the middle of the street getting hit by a car. Hey chat. Okay. Catilia says he had good intentions with no planning. That's how this generation is. Catilia says God has loose leash until he has to yank it back. That's going to be a wake up moment. That's what you said when we walked our dog, Marco. We gave him a loose leash, and that was our fault. Mm-hmm. We let him. He was going
all willy.
We had those leashes where he just pulled
a half a mile in front of us,
and he'd be way out there. And then
until we walk up to him, and then go walking with us again.
But then one time he started to go out in the street, and he had a loose leash,
and we were too far to pull him.
Really hoping nobody hit him.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
So a lot of times you can have a loose leash, but don't be smart. There was one lady who had a what was TikTok. They were showing people walking their dogs with the leash and drop the leash and see what the dog. I guess you got to know what kind of dog you got, because our dog would have ran from me.
I don't think would have noticed.
Well, the one lady was walking her German Shepherd and she dropped the leash, and then after a while he turned around like he looked like, "What are you doing?" And he stood like, "You supposed to have my leash
so you can train a dog."
That's how I am with God.
Train an animal.
I know that He could allow us the loose leash. A lot of times I don't want it. Because just keep me close to God.
And something may clip that leash, and you may.
Thank you. Keep me close. Is there a song? Keep me close. I'm sure it's a song about staying close to God or be close to Him. I don't want to be far. I want to be close and right there on him. Okay. Oh, what's her name? Tamla Main.
What's hers?
The Throne. Take me to the King.
Oh, that's different though.
I don't have much to do. No. Here's my offering. Lay me at the throne. I don't want a long leash. Okay. I want to be right there.
Oh, Lord. Okay. You want this protection.
To gaze upon your glory and sing to you this song. Okay. Thank you.
I wouldn't have thought of that song. But
well, a long leash, you can't glaze on him. You walking right next to him, you can look up like this. We doing good, ain't we?
I think of the long. I don't want to say leash because I don't think that control kind of thing. So we're using that analogy,
right?
I think of the leash. If you're using that analogy, is he allows the freedom,
right?
You make a decision.
How far you want to go from him?
He doesn't force us.
You decide how far you want to run away. You want to run around the block?
You gotta stay close to you.
You want to run around the block where you ain't in sight, or you want to keep him in sight. Or do you want to be right next to him, walking right next to him?
Mm-hmm.
Now, walking next to him, it comes a price too. Because remember, if you walking right next to him, the devil gonna be mad. So he's gonna be hitting you with everything. But you right next to him. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Our goal is to always want to draw closer to him now for his protection and continue to love him even more and more.
Okay, Rihanna.
So we'll be praying, and I guess you said all this to say is pray for these women.
Pray for Chrisean, Ross, Sukihana.
Because if that's her testimony, that's not a clean one.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Who you slept with.